Me and my wife just celebrated our 13th wedding anniversary. Been together 20 though. Been together 20. Yeah, I fought the case 7 years before I took the deal, y'all. Marriage is like doing time, people. Things change after you get married, you know, like your sex life. You know, we got married, you know, before we got married, you know, we had sex like every day was payday. Now I can't get it till payday, you know what I mean? So, you know, Thursdays is hump day for me, you know. But I love my wife. We got 5 kids. So I said, is they all mine, you know? I look at them while they sleep. Let me see, do he look like me? Yeah, he sleep with his mouth open. I think that one's mine. Kids is something else, man. Kills me people that plan to have kids. You know, that's crazy. You know, you hear people say that, you know, I'm planning on having kids. Are you crazy? You know, I mean, I had my kids the old-fashioned way by accident, you know? I mean, that's how sane people have them, you know what I mean? By accident. You don't plan on having kids, you know? Because however they turn out, you can't complain about it, right? You know? You just got to act proud. And my oldest son turned 19. Happiest day of my life, man. Called him up on his birthday. I said, happy no more child support. Mama sent him to live with me. That's true, sent him to live with me. I only had 3 rules for him. I said, rent due on the 1st, late by the 3rd, out by the 5th. He only lasted a month. He only lasted a month. He only lasted a month. I recently quit smoking marijuana. Yeah, I don't expect y'all to applaud. They said, you quitter. The people don't support you when you're trying to do something positive, you know what I mean? Wasn't easy though, man. I mean, I smoked weed for 20 years. 20 years. People retire off jobs in 20 years, you know? I felt it was time for me to quit. But it was hard though, it wasn't easy. You know, the hardest part for me about quitting was every time I quit, they came out with a new flavor, you know? So I don't know if y'all know, but black people, they name their weed. Crazy names too, you know, like train wreck. You ever heard of train wreck? Damn, they had a wreck smoking that. Started out on the 210, woke up on the 5. Been so high I forgot where I'm going, just been driving. Looking at the exits. Bakersfield. Call home, find out where I'm going. Find out I was going around the corner to get some more weed. It's bad, man. What really made me quit though is I called my weed man up one day, man. He told me he had some Bin Laden. Scared the hell out of me. I said, Bin Laden? He said, yeah, man, got that Bin Laden. I said, hold on. I called 911 on him. I'm thinking $25 billion war for Bin Laden, you know?